Hello and welcome back to Let's Play of Victoria Ultimate as the British Empire. So this will be the last couple episodes of the series. It's 1982. I'm only going to play until 1990. So I'm just gonna play through the last couple episodes and end the series. So let's see what ridiculousness we can get into. I can't believe the USCA is still a thing. So let's see. The world has changed little since 1945. Africa is still held by colonialization. India is free though. I released India. Now they have a massive army. I believe they are the they are the 8th great power of the world. But yeah, the Soviet Union is on its way out. India will soon surpass it, and the Soviet Union will be the 8th superpower. No longer, the Cold War is pretty much over. Soviet Union is powerless. Vietnam is still under control of the French. Burma, so on and so forth. So the world really has not really changed. Colonialism still reigns supreme. I like how the US doesn't own Hawaii anymore. I find that actually funny. I'd invade them, but it's kind of pointless. So I've been thinking about what will replace the Victoria Ultimate series, and I'm almost certain at this point it is going to be Kaiserreich for Victoria 2. And I've downloaded it, I've played a little bit of it. I've played maybe 10 years into it, and it's a lot of fun. But then again, I've always enjoyed Kaiserreich. It's a great mod. And they're actually going to take that before I can get there, huh? The British Grand Fleet, the Royal Navy. Well, maybe I will get there in time. Sure. There we go. Victory. Everyone back on the boats. We're going back to Singapore. But yeah, it's going to be replaced with Kaiserreich. I don't know what nation I'm going to play in Kaiserreich. Probably one of the Allied nations. But I don't know which Allied nation yet. Because I could play as Germany, but Germany basically owns like all of Poland. And then they have like 3 satellites in Russia, and they're just big and scary, and they're the biggest power. And I think there's really no point in playing, a superpower, especially in World War I or just after World War I. There's no point in playing a superpower in Central Europe that can just kick everyone's ass again. So I think I'm going to play one of the European nations, or one of the Allied nations. So either France, Britain, or the Soviet Union. I think I'm going to play it as France. Honestly, just because so far that seems like the most interesting choice after the war. But yeah, it just seems like the most interesting choice, the most obvious choice. Especially if you're talking about the Kaiserreich series with the, the whole rise of, at least in Darkest Hour, the rise of a communist / fascist France, and the willingness to try and reclaim glory and defeat the empire, the German Empire. So, I think it could be entertaining, personally. And I think I'll do that. Wow, they control modern day Kurdistan, basically. But what you call it? This mod was kind of correct with the Middle East. If you look at the very first episode, when I looked at the future tab, Syria, Lebanon, and this portion of Iraq were all one country. And it seemed to have come to fruition. I don't know. But also Kurdistan was free too, which seems more and more likely looking at the geopolitical situation there. Finland, Portugal, and Spain. So let's find Finland. I don't know why I'm adding these guys to my sphere of influence. There's really no point, but hey, whatever. If my strength of arms alliance can be bigger and scarier than everyone else's, then I'm happy with it. And Spain. Even though they're an evil fascist dictatorship, they're our best friends. Egypt is killing people. Man, what a surprise that Egypt is killing people. I'm blown away. They won't form they will form an alliance. Why'd they get out of the alliance in the first place? I don't know what's going on with Israel's army. It just vanished, never came back. I don't know what the fuck happened to it. Reduction of prestige. Why? What did they do? Didn't do anything. I don't. The Nationalist Chinese War of Soviet containment. So it's basically China, Tibet, South Korea, and Laos versus the Soviet Union and the Warsaw Pact. And it looks like they're losing handily. This looks like it might be the death nail in the Soviet Union. They were collapsing to begin with, and now it looks like it's going to be all over for certain. We might see it here, guys. The collapse of the Soviet Union. That would be a very fitting way to end this series, especially playing the entirety of the Cold War. A lot of French people live there. It's crazy. Oh, the war ended, I think. Soviet Union surrendered. Yep. Who was the peace officer? Peace officer. Contain the Union. Oh, there you go. The Union is collapsing from within. Very sad that they surrendered. So, Tajikistan. The Netherlands. Why are rebels in the Netherlands? Actually, why aren't rebels in the Netherlands? They've been having a problem with rebellion for like 1 billion years. They're over here. Yep, on that one island. That one little itty bitty island. That's funny. So, yeah, we just gotta sit around and wait for the clock to tick down. There's really nothing that I need to do. That's pretty much it. I've done it all. I've formed, the British Federation. The crown reigns supreme across the globe with the 3rd place spot. There's nothing left to do, guys. This is it. This is the end of the series. I mean, I could do ridiculous shit like, hey, let's leave the UN and have everyone hate me. Let's just unethical human experiments. Fuck it all. But then my prestige would drop and I'd no longer be the 3rd power in the world. So, it seems kind of counterproductive. The hell? Toronto. Oh, the Special Forces Brigades. But yeah, I've already played Kaiserreich for both Hearts of Iron 2 and for Darkest Hour Hearts of Iron game. It runs significantly better on Darkest Hour. And there's a team that's porting it over, I guess, to Victoria 2. and it's on the what's it on? I think it's on mod something or other, and I got it from there for Victoria too. So I think I'll play it. They've completely redone all the tech trees from what I've seen. All the tech trees have been completely redone and renamed. They have they added sprites, new sprites for the ships, for the different ship class. Now your aircraft carrier actually looks like an aircraft carrier. What the hell did I just build? I just built like 1,000 battleships. Like, you know how the Royal Navy here is the HMS something and they all look like dreadnoughts? They actually look like aircraft carriers. I believe that I remember reading something on there between the Victoria Ultimate team and the Kaiserreich mod. Something like some Victoria Ultimate stuff is going to be in Kaiserreich and vice versa. I think that's what that said, as I read it at least. So, that'll be pretty cool, having the sprites in, Victoria Ultimate. And vice versa. I think that'd be really cool. So we just have to wait and see. I think that's what I read, though. So we just gotta wait for time to tick by. We only got, what, 7 years left? So I don't know how many episodes this will come out to be. Probably like 2 or 3 of them. But yeah. So, what's going on in the world? Nothing really. It doesn't look like anything important's going on. I don't care anymore. I can't. They don't even like me anymore. There's nothing I can do. They're in China's sphere of influence. Most of Asia is in China's sphere of influence. But the British influence never wanes, and we have tons of land, and Belgium's in Germany's sphere. So everyone kind of has their respective spheres of influence across the globe. But you'll see a big difference between this and Kaiserreich, as in Kaiserreich runs smoothly, as where this one does not. And the only reason this doesn't move smoothly is because it's, oh look, 1 billion armies, and we have to process all of the movements and all the flags and the soldiers looking, this direction or that direction. So that's all it is. So, I apologize if it's like I'm getting 5 frames, because I am. Iceland's been taken over by rebels. What kind of rebels? Just gonna tell me? Just rebels? Just rebels. I like how Greenland can be a country. There's enough people living in Greenland to consider Greenland a country. They got what? 5,000, 10,000, 15,000. They have like 25,000 people living in Greenland, which is nothing. It's like the total population of New York. Yeah, not even. New York, Long Island has like 400,000 people living in it at this point. How about London? Holy shit. London has 1.3 million people. What about Paris? 1.23 million. What about Berlin? That's over here. Here we go. 857,000. Almost 1 million people. What about Rome? 600,000. 400,000. What about Moscow? Oh yeah, that's right. I could never fucking find Moscow. Here it is. Wow, there's like no one living in Moscow. It's sad. What about in Beijing? I bet there's like 20 billion people living in Beijing. Here we go. 1.7 million people. What about in Delhi? Not even a million. I find that hard to believe. Good, Spain can be added to my sphere of influence. Where are they? Spain, Spain, Spain. I don't see them. There they are. Well, not yet. They can be friendly of me. Wait, let's say. Oh, France only has Brazil in their sphere of influence. So, Cuba, USA. There's not much to do. I mean, all in all, I could conquer Persian something or other. Sure. They backed Iraq. Oh shit. Looks like we might have a war. Japan will make an offer to India. They won't accept. Cancel. Say. I don't know what they want. They're protected by one nation. They would not accept. Oh, they would accept. Proceed. So, now we have... So, I'll get prestige any way possible. Persia will get prestige, India, Republic of China, and Japan won't. Well then, let's just give in and create Iraq. Let's just do that. That was easy. And immediately they just genocidally murder everyone. Does Kurdistan have like a big flashpoint tension? Well, I can see it this year. Yeah. 0. The Russian Federation. Oh, there we go, guys. We just had the collapse of the Soviet Union. There it was. I didn't even notice. The Soviet Union is gone and the Cold War is over. Wow, what a fitting way to end the series. The Cold War has ended with the collapse of the Russian Federation and the emergence of a democratic, the Russian Federation. So there it is. So capitalism once again has prevailed over its communist allies, and I bet these countries will soon be falling out of their communist dictatorships. Look, even Prussia is a democracy now. There you go, guys. That was it. That was the end of the game right there. You saw it. The Cold War has ended, and the Soviet Union has collapsed. And in its place, the Russian Federation has come. Ukraine's not free, though. They didn't give up Ukraine and the Latvian countries and Belarus. Oh, shit. Cambodia just got released as a sovereign nation. I should immediately put points into that. So here it is, guys. This might be the fall of the old empires. They're slowly breaking at the seams. Cambodian nationalists have enforced their demands. So, how long will it take before Vietnamese nationalists demand to release Vietnam and France complies? I wasn't expecting Russia to collapse. I was not expecting Russia to collapse at all. So Uzbekistan now has cores, Kazakhstan has cores, Azerbaijan has cores, Armenia has cores. I bet Georgia has cores too. Thailand, sphere of influence. Thailand, into the sphere. Long live the British Federation. Saudi Arabia is doing unethical human experiments. Thailand has a navy of 1 ship. Much like the real Thai navy. Should demand Persia get back Afghanistan. What's the flashpoint tension? 0. No one gives a fuck. Wow, flashpoint tension in Algeria is crazy. Ecuador, it's kind of cooled down. No one cares. What? I don't know what these are. China's got... Whoa. Look at that. That entire region is a flashpoint. I bet these... this region, yeah, they want Mongolia once it's shipped back. I like how Mongolia is a fascist dictatorship. Wow, flashpoint tension there is pretty crazy. I guess that's like Sri Lanka wanting to be free or something. Ah. Excuse me. So I don't know what to do. There's nothing to do. That's it. That's the end of the series. I'm just gonna, when it rolls over to 1985, I think I'm just gonna call it. There's nothing to do. No one's at war. It's just peace and love forever. Actually, Italy might go to war with Yugoslavia. Acquire state. But I'm not going to be involved in it, so it doesn't matter. Huh. Brunei. They're like 1 province. Who fucking cares? I own all their land. I can't even research anything. There's nothing to research. It's all gone. It's all in the year 2000. Yeah, so when it ticks over to 1985, I'll just end it. I'll end the series. There's nothing more we can do, guys. This is it. We went from an age of Cold War standoff between wow, fucking rebels, man. Holy shit. There's actually a war between who? The French and the Turkish War of Russian Containment contained the Russian Federation. Sure, France, I'll help you out. You know, you're good friends, right? No, they hate me. Wow, there's like shit going down in the Middle East. Whoop. Hungary joined. Who else joined that war? Oh, it's just, holy shit. I think the Union's gonna win that. What's crazy is France and Turkey combined have more fucking power than Russia. They won't accept. I have a casus belli, or no, they have the casus belli. Free cultural kin. I can declare war on them too. Containment. By reducing their territory prestige and prohibited from raising armies. No, there's no point. I mean, I could gang up on Russia and blockade their ports and shit like that as retribution, but I really don't think it would matter. Because the war's over, guys. It's over. You know, the Berlin Wall got torn, was never built. You know, they never had the Berlin crisis or whatnot. All these countries are just these Middle Eastern dictatorships. Wow, what's hilarious? Iraq is a democracy. That's a joke if I've ever seen one. Syria's presidential dictatorship, like in real life. I don't think Lebanon is. Israel is not His Majesty's government, that's for sure. Persia is actually Iran. Oh no. Thailand's trying to establish a protectorate. It wouldn't be against Cambodia, would it? They won't accept anyway, even if I were to try and help them. So yeah. Do. But that's it. It'll be over in 2 months. That'll be the end of the series. Well, at least the end of this series. I mean, I had tons of fun trying to form the British Federation. And, although there were times of, great difficulty in bringing Canada and, you know, and Australia into the fold, it was still fun. Like, actually, I have an army here now. The Army of the Outback, Canada, and Australia. Wait, add who? Norway? Oh yeah, I forgot I was stealing them all away from Russia's sphere. Crazy. Wow. The Turks are getting their asses beat, though. It's disconcerting. Actually, the Turks look like they've just defeated the Russian armies. Rebels have risen against Cyprus. Dude, they have like 11,000 men. They can handle anything. They'll be fine. My people are angry. You know what's crazy? Can't talk today. Is I have space colonists. I have no idea what they do. Or, why. But I have them. I have like, there's maybe 1,000 of them. If that. Maybe 700. I don't know what they do, though. I mean, all in all, we have 0.34 million people. Actually, that's our adult male population. Our total population is 269 million people. Did I say 300? I meant 200. 269 million people. And women's suffrage, unethical. Oh man. Unethical. Yeah. So a country let women vote, and the rest of them are just killing civilians. So there we go. I'm gonna end it here because there's nothing to do, and I don't feel like declaring war on anyone. So if you enjoyed the series, I want to thank you for watching. I also want to thank anyone that has subscribed in the, you know, the range or however long this series has been on. I appreciate it, and it's really helped me out. So this will be the end. This series is going to be replaced by the Kaiserreich series, which will be up sometime this week. I don't know when. I might just start recording it right after I'm done this, but I don't know. So until next time, stay tuned.